This is the September 7th, 2022 meeting of the Pulaski County Board of Election Commissioners. All commissioners are here in attendance. I call this meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. With the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Second item on the agenda would be the approval of the meeting minutes from the August 29, 2022 meeting. Have the commissioners had a chance to review the minutes? And if so, I entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor say aye. Aye. That motion carries. First item on the business agenda is approving the polling locations for the November 8th general election, annual school election. Amanda, if you would lead us into that, please.
Okay, I've given you each a copy of the polling location order. It's basically all of the polling locations that we will use for the November 8th election, including the early vote sites. All the locations are the same locations that we used in the primary, with the exception of the two new ones we added before the August special. We added in on precinct 50, Rose City Community Center, and for early voting, we added Glenview Community Center. So those are the two new ones since the primary that have been added.
I think my only question is on Glenview. So we've had a lot of discussion about Glenview in the past. So is Glenview just being added back for early voting, not for election day?
That's correct.
So those people will go to Sherman Park still like they did?
Precinct 49 will still vote at Sherman Park, and precinct 50 was also combined with Sherman Park, and now it will go to Rose City Community Center.
Oh, okay.
And Glenview sits in the same precinct as Sherman Park, so we can't open them both and assign voters to two polls. So we compromised and made them an early vote location.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are there any questions from the, other than, that's a good question, Commissioner. Any other questions?
No, I'm good. A motion to approve the polling location order for the 11/8/2022 general election.
It's a proper motion. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Here's the original, doesn't have the copy board on it.
Okay. Okay, that takes us to our next item of business, which would be to certify the ballot styles for the November 8th general election and annual school election.
All right, so here are the ballot styles. Each of you has this nice color-coded chart that represents the contested races that are on every ballot. The only races that are not reflected on here are the statewide races. They're not on the chart because everybody gets to vote on them. But the ones that are divided up by district, the color codes are on the chart. There are 339 ballot styles for this election. There's 131 different precincts. And each of those are, as you can see by the color coding, are split into several ballot styles for
You said 300 and how many?
339 total ballot styles.
Where's the key for the colors?
Yes.
Is that at the end or what?
Yeah, the ballot style number is right there at the end, so it's the last column there, so yeah, it ends right there at 339.
But as far as
Right.
Commissioner Rash was asking about the color coding key, what
Which colors mean what?
Yeah,
Oh, the colors don't really mean anything, it's just if it's shaded in, then it means it's a contested race on the ballot for that particular ballot style. So like, for example, ballot style 1 has Congressional District 2, House 69, Senate 13. It does not have JP 13 because that's not contested, and that's why that one's not color-coded.
okay,
They will have the Pulaski County School Zone millage and that Zone 5 race. So that's how you could tell which
Oh,
one,
okay.
what the
I see.
different color codes mean.
Thanks.
When you say contested.
It means they have an opponent.
Oh, okay.
Right. Now, the state reps and state senators that do not have an opponent, they are still listed on the ballot in their own little separate box.
This is lovely.
But those are not color coded because there's not an opponent on there. So
okay.
if you guys want to just spot check those
I can only imagine
ballots, you
these
can with the chart.
Sure.
Are these in an order?
They are in order by ballot style, but if you want to divide them up or
Yeah,
whatever,
why
that's
don't you,
fine.
Mike, why don't you take some and we'll split them up and look through it here. We'll just keep them
In order.
we'll keep them in an order.
We did thoroughly
I
go
was
through
about to
those.
shuffle.
Ruh-roh.
Redeal.
Thank you.
And the checks that we're doing on these are just names?
Just to make sure that the correct races appear on the ballot, that the names are in the correct ballot order that we drew for.
And you got the
And I
draw,
gave
you got
all
the draw in
sheet.
front of you there.
So if you wanted to check the spelling and to make sure they're in the proper order, you can do that. And I left the draw sheet just in the same order it was when we did it,
Right, I see that.
so you just have to look at
Very
the
cool.
position number on the chart. And for the cities that are highlighted, that just means they have a mayor race. And if they also have a ward highlighted, then obviously they have a council member race as well.
How many write-in candidates are there for governor?
We
Two?
have
Three?
four.
4?
Yes, we had 4 that were certified to us by the state, and they also gave written notice to us.
Yes.
They were wanting to be a write-in
I
candidate.
remember I got one.
Right.
So who all are they? Do you know? Mostly out of curiosity at this point.
I'd have
but-
to go get. my
No worries,
list.
I'll figure it out later.
But obviously the one that you got, and I can't remember if that was Nelson?
I think it was Nelson. And
Nelson,
Elvis.
Tate, Woodard, and Elvis.
And Elvis, yes. Okay. All right.
There were write-ins for a couple of other offices, but they did not send our office written notifications, so we can't count those.
Gotcha. I can only imagine how long this takes. Okay,
We've been working on it for several weeks.
I figured. It's
Takes a lot of
beautiful.
time.
It's beautiful.
Oh, the color coding, now that just took me about an hour last night.
Really not bad. I'm impressed.
So yes, what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen here, I'm going through and looking at, to see if they're in the right order. Looking to see if the names look like they're spelled correctly, just exactly what Amanda
Right.
was saying. That's just-
Same.
just
Same
going-
thing, yeah.
Just going through there and looking at it.
And once you check a race on one ballot, it'll be the exact same way on every
Yeah, I see
other
that.
ballot. So you don't have to
Mhm.
keep checking, say, the governor's race on everything.
Right.
Because it's gonna be the same on every ballot.
Let's see.
And as far as the ballot issues, those were all copied and pasted onto the ballot. They weren't hand typed in. And we read through them word for word anyway, just to make sure.
I'm also looking for the things like the Supreme Court Associate. Oh, they're on all of them.
Yeah, that's a statewide.
I can see they're placed.
That's a runoff from the primary election, so they're in the same ballot order from that ballot draw.
I have one additional question.
Mm-hmm.
So Terry is on here, she is unopposed.
Mhm.
Why is she not with unopposed candidates?
So that's one of those statistical races that they want separate, even if the candidate isn't opposed for
Alright.
petition reasons. So state reps, state senators, mayors, circuit clerks get put on there separate, regardless if they have an opponent or not.
I've never noticed before. Never looked that hard, I guess. Thank you.
Mhm.
You get me in trouble by leaning on those and they still shuffle.
We'll get them over here. You don't have to knock them off.
There you go.
Should have asked you all to mark off what you checked, because I'm wondering, some of these that I haven't seen, if you all have seen. Let's see. some Maumelle mayor and Maumelle council member. You don't recall seeing those
I don't have those.
two races?
Mike,
I may have had those.
I think Mike does, yeah.
Yeah, and
In fact, I know.
I should have told you all the way I go about this. When I see one, I check them off. That way I know once I get through what I'm missing, and that's my error for not giving you all a little heads up on just a way to. That way we can swap the list about what we got, see what we didn't see with our eyes, right? But we can go in here. Let's see.
If you're looking for Maumelle, that's gonna be right there at the beginning of the.
Yeah, I saw them.
Are they in?
I haven't been checking off individual ballots. I was spot checking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I haven't looked at every one. What I was trying to get is just to see each race, right?
Yes.
And then
I did
check
do
that I
that.
saw that, and then, so,
Yes. I've not seen anything,
now they're all correct.
yeah.
I've seen.
So I feel very confident that this is good.
Do you guys put the ballots together here, the computer?
Daryl does the ballots. So he's the one doing all the hard work on that.
How many fingers have I got up?
Let's see. You got, you had the first stack. Do you have like,
I have the last.
You have the last stack. You got a ballot like in the 30s, ballot style 30 something?
Yes.
Take a look, if you would, just take a look at 35, 36, 34, something like that. Tell me,
34.
34, okay. So you've got, has that got the Maumelle races in it or no?
The
That's-
Maumelle races,
That's North,
34 is not.
that's North Little Rock.
It's the very first page. Mama's on the first page.
Oh, is it? So
Yeah, you got it flipped.
what you got, if you have the North Little Rock Council Ward 2, Position 2, hit on that. Let's see. No, that one's got Ward 4.
starts on ballot style 44.
44?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 44 up.
Do you see North Little Rock? Let's see. Ward 2, yeah. Ward 2, Position 2.
Yes,
Should have Councilmember Linda Robinson
That's correct.
first, and then Nicole Harden second.
correct.
Okay. I've already checked North Little Rock Ward 4, Position 2. That was fine.
All of mine are correct.
Uh,
Spelling, order.
I'm currently looking at all the Sherwood ones where I live, are looking good.
Sherwood,
Yes, so,
good deal, because I didn't see any of those. Did you see, you looked at the mayor, the council's races?
yes.
Okay. And Commissioner Race, you looked at Wrightsville?
Yes, I did. Wrightsville looks good.
Wrightsville, good.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see, who had Pulaski County Special School District? Did anybody? It's,
With ballot stuff.
There's only the one contested
that's on, I'm
seat.
looking at a bunch here on the, it like, looks like anything on the first page, 1 through 32,
Yeah, pretty
right?
much.
Is that, am I reading that right?
Yes. 1 through
There's only the one.
31.
Or 1 through
For
30?
sure would have the
Yeah.
village,
And I
and
have,
some of those have
What?
that zone file.
spot one?
Yeah, what's a board, zone 5? Wendy Potter, second position, Lindsey Gustafson, first position.
That is correct.
Okay. And let me just look and see what else I might have. Yeah, look at, like ballot 1 through 8. Yeah.
I have all those, yeah.
Just pull one of those and look at Senate District 13 for me.
Jane English, number 1.
Yeah.
Allison Grigsby Sweatman, number 2.
Right.
Noah Jones, number 3.
Okay. Good deal. Let's see.
Maybe that's the way to do it.
That's why the chart is so handy.
Yes.
Where is, Amanda, help me find the State Senate 8. What balance is that one?
On ballot style 152
It's 152.
is where it first.
Sydney, would you look at 152 or something in there?
I don't have a,
You don't?
no, I start at 222.
And I know it's in yours.
Yeah, it's in yours.
I must have it.
There's also a state senate 8 on 336 and 339.
I have those.
152.
What was
It's a
our?
very small part of Pulaski. It's only on
Right down at the very bottom is where that is. I
Oh,
guess.
yes, 8, because, yeah, Stephanie Flowers,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I was
mostly,
wanting to look at. Yeah,
that's
that's what
mostly-
I was wanting to look at.
mostly Jefferson.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's correct
Okay.
on all mine. I checked
Got
that
it.
one, the spelling on one of those candidates.
Good deal.
I wanted to look
Sure.
at that.
I think the next time we do this, we should pull the ballot numbers, spot check them. You know, ballots number 5, pull it up, run the thing.
Yeah, the other way is as you go, you just check each one and then you hunt down what you don't have.
Yeah, there you go.
And look at those and figure out what might be left.
Works too.
What about JP District 15? That's gonna be in Mike's. It
Yes,
looks,
it is.
it's like 50, 53, 54, 57. You got one of those handy? Look at the District 15 Justice of the Peace race. Should show Stacy Medlock in first position. And Mark Clinton
Yes,
second.
Mark Clinton second.
Okay.
What was the other one?
I was just looking through to see what I didn't have. What about ballot style 17, Mike? I'm looking for, State Rep District 70.
Judson, Stanley, D. Carlton, Wayne.
Should
Yes,
have,
Judson,
yes.
Judson Scanlon, number 1, Carlton Wing, number
State
2,
Rep.
Peyton Burks.
Correct. 71 would be, ballot style 18, or I'm sorry, 19, 20, something like that.
Jennifer
19, yeah.
Yeah.
Conley.
State Rep 71.
Aaron Robert Ratz,
Right.
Brandon Anchor, or Aker,
Acor, yeah,
and John J. Pack.
yeah. And then, already got that one. I'm looking for House 74. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Maybe, looks like
I got this.
262, 267. Is that in your range or is that in my, is that my?
What, which race?
200.
House what?
House 74.
Mhm.
We got Ashton, Coach Winklemeyer, and
Oh,
number
yeah,
one.
that one's correct.
Okay. And
then Tim
then
McCullough.
67. Mike, take a look at somewhere in the 78, 9, or 80, or something like that for me. I'm looking at,
Got 78.
okay, I'm looking at state rep 67.
Carolyn Brown and Jamie Cox.
And she's got representative in front of her name,
That
right?
is correct.
Okay. And then I'm looking for number 76, if you all wanna,
That one's correct on all my ballots.
and yours?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Jenny Sutanto, then Representative
That's
Joyce
correct.
Springer. Mhm.
Okay.
I think those are all in my stack.
And then Alexander, it's, who looked
I
over
think I
at,
saw some of those, but
Only on one ballot.
let's see,
Yeah, it's like a teensy, there's what, like 12 voters there or something?
Ballot 234.
234.
that'd be you.
Is that gonna be?
I have it.
Huh, 234 is in your stack?
I have it.
Would you take a look?
Sure enough.
Alexander Mayor,
Alexander Mayer, Crystal Herman, Mayor Paul Mitchell, Tom T.J. Gaylor, Scott Challoner.
right? Do you also have the council member races?
Indeed, Ward 2, Position 2, Councilmember Lonnie Chapman, Gina Thomas Littlejohn. Ward 4, Position 1, Angela Griffin, Councilmember Jeffrey Watson.
Yep,
Ward 4, Position 2, April Cotton, Councilmember Juanita Wilson.
yep,
That's all I got.
yeah, good deal. Does anybody remember Kamak Village?
I think that's in,
Just have to look at the city.
some of that's in
City
my
right
stack.
here.
Quite a bit of that was in my stack. Those are all, they were all correct.
256.
Yes, that's right here. Yeah, that one was correct.
Ward 2, Position 2.
James Skinner, Brian O'Malley.
Yes.
It should also have the mayor on there just by itself.
It does indeed.
Let's see. The Maumelle, Mike, pull,
Yes, I have.
pull like number 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that.
Number 6, I got up.
Mayor Jody Mahoney, number 1 position for mayor. Mayor Caleb Morrison, number 2.
6 won't have it, 7 won't.
Yes. No, I don't see that, Dave.
Yeah, 7. You're right, 7. On the wrong line. You got it?
Mayor's race, right? You
Yeah,
say Jody Mahoney, number 1,
Yeah.
independent, and Mayor Norris, number 2.
yeah. And you have council member, Ward 1, position 2.
That would be down on, starting with ballot style 11.
Position 2, yeah, there it is.
Ballot style 11.
Yep.
And who did you want to see again?
Ward 1, position 2, council.
Christine Grunwald, independent, David Cole, independent.
Yeah. And that's where Amanda's big list comes into play when you're trying to
Yes.
find these things. Okay, so
It's a great list.
it is. So I think the only thing I don't have checked myself in between you all was Little Rock City Director, Ward 1.
I've got all that on mine, and they're all,
Ward 1, good?
yep,
Okay.
yes indeed.
Okay.
Who does all the printing of these?
Yeah, that's,
You got a local copy of that?
I believe you that the highlighting maybe took you an hour, but This
Exhibit
sheet
that-
took a little more than that.
Right,
That's a lot. That's a
Maybe just a tad.
great sheet you got there with all that.
Yes.
It is.
I think if we call out random checks like we were doing, that's the way to do it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going through, make sure I look at every race on multiple ballot styles.
Yeah.
All right, I got 1 through 112.
This is 113.
And we have 222 through 339.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty.
Try to get a little unruly. Everything appears to be in order. I'd entertain a motion to approve to certify the ballot styles.
So move, let's approve the ballot styles for the 2020, November 8, 2022 election.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
You have a big, giant rubber band maybe, or do you have a giant clip?
right. Probably just rubber band.
Nice job on that, you guys.
Yeah, very,
Darryl,
very nice.
hope you get your sight back.
Yes. Make
So
your eyes cross.
that would take us to other business. Do we have any other business?
The only thing I have is, just wanting to let you guys know, we did send out notifications to all the election judges concerning the election, and they are gonna have their list back to us hopefully by next Friday. That's their deadline. So, and other than that, our next meeting, as you know, is September the 21st at 5:15. We'll do the initial appointment of poll workers, so those ones who we know about right now. We'll also include like an alternate list that we'll continue to call and fill spots as needed, and then we'll do the final list on October 14th.
Okay.
Is there a way we can, the commissioners can get the openings before you guys start calling? You know, if there's vacancies?
Right, we can keep you updated on that,
Yeah.
like which locations need certain people.
Yeah,
We have a spreadsheet for that as well. So we can send it to you periodically and just keep you updated, that way you can
That'd be
see
good.
that.
as I mentioned, we don't
Great.
wanna upset the crews, but there's people that
They
really
wanna
wanna get
pick it.
active. If we can integrate maybe one,
Right.
just kinda slowly.
Yes,
Yep.
right. And we'll always have people, you know, who aren't available, who drop out, and we can squeeze people in, so.
And I know how they like working with the same people, so
Mhm.
I don't wanna upset that too much.
Right.
That's great.
Do we have any public comment, Jody? Okay.
Any viewers?
Any other business from you, Commissioner?
No, I do not.
Okay. Anything further from staff?
I have nothing.
With that, we'll adjourn the meeting. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you.